Good evening, this is Uncle Jack. I'm with Theo J. We'll be right back talking that fight night shit. You dig?
You see, talks like his shit don't stink, but he's cool with people. I knew he's fine. Just Uncle Jackie better. Jackie was alright. Uncle Jackie was excellent. Fucking guineas. Uncle Jackie. Uncle Jack. Line, everybody get in line. Listen the fuck up. It's going down. Pay attention. Alright? Niggas a little weird, bitches a little weird, the block's a little weird, the hood a little weird, bitches a little weird, faces a little weird, fuck you all, I'm the motherfucking general. Niggas a little weird, bitches a little weird, the block's a little weird, the hood's a little weird, it's a little weird, it's a little weird, fuck who you are. When I walk through, stop, silence, remain quiet, babies don't cry, thug. Yo, I think it's time we take a fucking time out to hear what Harlem got to say. What, niggas? Harlem on the vibes. You don't want no problem with us, guys.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put $1 million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jewelry jump like John Moran. And Gift Tower shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5 and top wives, no I'm the fade. And throw them out the loop, I be mute. Playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words.
Uncle Jackie. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Desi Daz, what's good, Brody? What's going on, Theo J? How you?
Yo, Big Jack, what's up, man?
What's going on, bro? Zay, man, how you doing? How was your day?
Everything was copacetic, my boy. It was just kind of cold today.
Yes,
Man,
sir. At first, I gotta say something. I gotta speak to our sponsors. Today's episode was brought to you by Bacardi. Because when you're rolling with Jack, always bet on Bacardi Black. Bam! Sign that. Somebody send that to Bacardi. Get me and my man Theo paid real.
Facts. All the Puerto Ricans will stand behind me against that one.
So what's going on, brother? We're gonna start off in your territory because I only know a little bit about wrestling. So the little bit I know, the very little I know, I'm gonna present right now. Just the only little bit of info I can input. Very small amount. I'm sorry. Very small amount.
Oh my gosh! Oh, you pissed off the wrong micro!
And games, hold up.
Oh my gosh! Oh, you pissed off the wrong micro!
That's
Just a
standing.
little bit.
That's standing.
I emphasize a little bit. Just a little bit.
That's so funny. No, man, no.
Yeah, that's a cut from Micro Wrestling.
I miss little I want to call them gimmicks, man, because little people indoors or micro wrestlers, they work hard, bro. That it might be funny games, but they still wrestlers too, man. But I miss
Oh
when
hell yeah!
they had little things like that for them in WWE. Unfortunately, in wrestling, it's always going to be a terrible gimmick when you're a little person. So it's like, the best guy I think everybody brings up is always a leprechaun. His name's Hornswoggle. So it's like that don't. He likes it. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
with it. The whole thing was cool, but I was like, man, that's bad enough. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm
that's the
scared to
first
put
person
my
I thought of when I saw that.
Yeah.
Hold on, because I'm having. Okay, you should
But
be better now.
there we go. Yeah, man. But
Feels weird when you got to turn off the Wi-Fi.
we it was good to cover this Friday, man, because wrestling just finished and it just well, not SmackDown. SmackDown's on now. I'm missing it now though. I'll catch up. But Survivor Series just passed. The pay per view
Five
just
o'clock,
passed,
what's going on?
and it was pretty dope, man. It was a lot of, how can you put it? It was a lot of good matches. I just didn't appreciate that. I don't know if you know. I wish I had clips more for you to see it. They had a War Games match, so that's when they have two rings
Right.
put together, and then they have a cage that goes over both sides of the ring, and then they fight inside. First, it starts off 1-on-1. Then every 5 minutes or 3 minutes, one person from each team is supposed to be a 5-on-5. One person from each team gets to get into the ring, and then they have a whole thing that's on there. It's pretty dope, man. The concept is dope as hell. It's an old school concept. They kind of running its course with me because it's good visually, but then unfortunately you watch the women's match that went on, and then you're just like,
Leave something to be desired.
it. My problem is it. I don't understand what's going on with WWE. Maybe they're just too close of friends. I don't understand how the woman's psyche. I'm gonna be honest with you. But in wrestling, like especially let's say it's just me and you, I know like I don't know if women have this or not, but to me it seems like they'll go, I really don't want you to hit me that hard. Like, can you protect my face? Like, can you not really do
Right.
this? Where we will be in the back and it'd be like, yo, bro, like we gotta make this look good. We have to make it like we have to like don't you can make it look
Don't
good
kill
and
me,
probably
but
not connect all the way, but bro, hit me. Like we have to sell this and make all of us look good. We got to draw money. Like it's a whole thing. And then we're on a pay-per-view and then we're in one of the main spots. It's like, bro, there was chair spots that were missed. There were punches and dives that weren't really good. Luckily there was a person who was there. Her name is Io Sky. Luckily, she was there because without her, the whole match would have pretty much been gone because she kept it together. And then Rhea Ripley, who's the main superstar right now for the females, came in and pretty much closed house and did good. But it was so sloppy, bro. Like it makes me sad when I go ahead and go see it. Miss Britson, how you doing? Good
Miss
night.
Brinson, what's going on, Miss Brinson?
Good
One thing
evening.
I can say about women's wrestling, those women are hot.
Yeah, which is
Hot.
cool. Which is I love the diversity of it. And there's a lot of like
Yeah.
you can't just say like you're not picking one side of it. There's somebody,
Oh
something
yeah,
for
yeah,
everybody that's on there. But
yeah, definitely.
it's I feel like it's going in reverse when it comes down to actual wrestling though. Like if we had the clips and we'd show it next week, we'll come up and we'll have it and everything that's there. But we'll have it set up with it. You gotta watch it, bro. And it feels like women's wrestling sometimes is going in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's you see older stuff where you'd be like, damn, like this shit is good. Like everybody remember Lita diving off the rope, trying to moonsault off of everything and trying to go ahead and go kill everybody off
Lita,
the top rope.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
remember that. Everybody knows that.
Lita should
And then
have
it's
been,
like
yeah.
you watch some of these matches, you're like, But the rest of the card was pretty dope. It's set up pretty well. The Rock's family is pretty much like running the
Running wrestling
main
right now.
scene, like the whole Samoan dynasty and one white guy.
I can picture because that's what you mostly think of now. Like even football, sometimes you sit there. I sit there thinking, man, we need to draft some Samoans on
Yeah,
defense. Man, they crazy. They
bro,
go hard. Pause.
it it's it, I at first was like real hesitant about where they was gonna go ahead and draw this line with the storyline they're going with, but it's just like besides one guy out of the main 8 dudes that's on the team, besides one guy who's a fucking joke, everybody else is a superstar. And the only white guy that's involved is Sami Zayn, and he's a megastar by himself. But his chemistry with like the Usos and with Roman Reigns is like it's A1. They already did a previous line, they broke up, and now they came back together to go ahead and fight against somebody, fight against the new bloodline that's a part of that's on there. Which they got some fucking killers on there, bro.
Mm.
Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu, bro. You see Jacob Fatu, you like him. You like him a lot.
Fatu.
Real.
Wasn't that name Fatu? That sounds old wrestling-ish.
That's
The
it.
two, something Matu and Fatu.
Yeah, and all of them are all connected.
All right, all right, all right, all
All
right. I
of them
see. I
are
know a
connected.
little bit about it a little bit.
All of them are
Like
connected.
that name
They
sounds very
all
familiar.
branching on from the Samoan dynasty. They all up there from the Wild
Yeah.
Samoan. All of them are all connected. And so Fatu is usually like the last thing they go with. If you're a Samoan and that's the thing that they do, that's like the generic thing that they go ahead and go with. But
No, that's cool. That's cool how they try to keep the legacies alive with the
oh,
names
it's
and
beautiful.
the
They let it
families.
know. Everybody's on there. The Usos were already Rikishi Shields. So he's already that's Junior Fatu right there. There's nobody replacing that man. So he already had that set up. You already know The Rock. You already know Roman Reigns. They already set up. They all related. Then they got the little brother Solo, who's also Rikishi, who's a beast. He's the leader of the new bloodline that got everything on
Mm.
there. And then Jacob is related to them on there. And then they got 2. I don't think they actually related, but they're Samoans though. They're Samoan descent. Tongaloa and other nigga. Tamatonga. Tamatonga and Tongaloa. Tongaloa is the one that's a big ass fucking joke. He's a big doofy ass. Bro, he's just a waste of a spot, bro. Everything that was cool that you need to go ahead and go do, he botches, he messed up. Bro, he had his like a compilation. Like he has a highlight reel, dogs. Like it's bad where you fuck up spots. Like where you supposed to go. There was a spot where he's supposed to come from under the ring and grab the ref and cause a slowdown for a match. Completely misses the spot, fucks all that up. Fucks all that up. He has another one where he's supposed to low blow somebody, and the dude is holding his partner upside down. So when he goes to low blow him, he actually punches his partner in the face. It's like, what the fuck? What the? Are you kidding me right now? Like, it's a big ass joke, bro. He's the only waste of space, bro.
Gotta have one. Now, what I want to do real quick for the folks that just tuned in and appreciate y'all, we're gonna take a little break in the action. When I say little, I mean little.
Oh my gosh! Uh-oh. Oh, you pissed off the wrong micro! Is anyone? Make some noise for Harvard!
Telling you, that standing moonsault is hilarious, but that's fine.
Yo, that
That's
shit was
that's
still
fine.
impressive because he was pretending to throw him over the ring and was strong enough to not.
Showmanship,
You know what I mean?
man. Showmanship. They may be small, but they super strong, dogs.
Yo, he was strong as hell because to do it twice and then he slammed him then back. Man, listen, that was fire. That was a fire display. I was entertained. I would go watch micro wrestling. I really would. I really would. That shit is
I've
fire.
watched where they do like older wrestlers and they do spoofs of wrestlers and stuff like that. They have a whole league that was like that I watched. I was like, that was pretty fucking funny.
And they were
Then-
micro.
yeah,
That awesome.
it's like a whole Royal Rumble type of thing. It was funny as hell. I loved every second of it, bro.
A midget Hulk Hogan. I mean, a little person Hulk Hogan. A little person Roddy
Stone Cold,
Piper.
The Rock, all that coming down, running down into thing. It was mad funny.
And little person form. That is awesome. That would be dope. I would definitely pay to see that. And then if they could do the voices or at least the mannerisms or whatever, that's awesome. Like Seven Share, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is the wrestling segment of the show. And you on with Theo J and Uncle Jackie. Theo J is basically breaking down the news of and events of past events in WWE, AEW, and its affiliates. Let me say that. Bam.
That's funny.
And once again, this show is brought to you by Bacardi. Because when you're rolling with Jack, you always bet on black. Think.
You got that down pat.
Oh, I practiced that shit for like an hour. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. I practiced that shit for like an hour. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. We need that sponsorship. Salud.
That's hilarious.
But I wanna we ain't get to really we watched it, but we didn't really get to talk about it because you know the holidays came up. But the I don't even really care about the Tyson and Paul fight no more because to me it was kind of staged. But I want to get into the Serrano and Katie Taylor business, bro. And they're bitter rivals. And I watched Katie Taylor get beat up. I don't. She did not control. People telling me she controlled the fight. No, she did not. You guys are liars. She did not control anything except for headbutting. That's it.
So we watched the fight.
Yes, we did. Live and direct.
We watched it exactly live and direct, and we watched it with no commentators to influence us on that whole entire thing. We
Right.
talked throughout the whole shit. We cracked jokes throughout the whole shit. And in the beginning of it, you can see where it was like, oh, this is gonna be a nice little something to go ahead and wet the whistle for the main event because it's gonna be a dog fight for the main event. Then you actually start watching it, and it's like, wait a minute, wait a goddamn minute. They really like this. This is she putting it on her right now. Hold up, wait a minute now. And you watch that whole fight, bro. I rewatched the fight again. There's nothing to convince me otherwise. There's nothing. Regardless of this is why I thought it was our influence, and maybe we was just, being biased towards it. And I watched it alone, and I there's nothing that I saw. There's no aggression that I saw. There was nothing that I saw that would have warranted giving this girl the decision.
No, it really wasn't. And it was no bias when we first went into it because it's like we didn't think it was gonna be. We didn't really know if it was gonna be a good fight, and that was the best fight of the night. I wasn't really familiar with Serrano nor Katie Taylor. It turns out Serrano is like a seven weight class champion. Like she's really it, and she got robbed.
And moving up horribly to get robbed.
Just to get robbed because that fight, it was a beautiful fight, but it was supposed to go one way. It was a one-sided fight. When you hit somebody 100 more times than they hit you, that's telling.
I'm telling you, bro, this is why this is why. So I saw, glad we brought this up. So I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast, and he does two things. He does a fight companionship. He does a podcast when the fight is on, they watch it at the same time, yada yada, like we did, and they talk about it.
Right.
So he says he thinks it would be a good idea is if when something like this happens, that they sit down with the person that has the card. And whoever makes the judges that made that decision on there. All right, let's rewatch this fight. Let's rewatch this, and you tell me, explain to us exactly where you saw that this was that fight. Show us what you saw. Let us know what you saw from here, because you got to explain it and at least have to. There might be something we not seeing, and I'm gonna be. You know me. I want to be 50. I want to be 50-50. I want to be
Me
non-biased.
too.
I don't.
Right.
I want to be impartial. So if there's something I'm not seeing and I'm not understanding from the sport, there's something that needs to be learned. Also, on the flip side of that, I feel like I've watched enough combat sports. I have been in enough physical altercations. I have seen a bunch of things that went on. Boxing has been out for a long time. It's not really an understanding that you can't get when you watch a fight. If a fighter lands more punches and is more dominant, there's no reason that you shouldn't think that that person is the winner. That makes no sense to me.
None at all. I know Katie Taylor knows she didn't win that fight. I know she probably doesn't even want to rewatch it. You see your headbutts. You see
You
you
know
get
what's funny? I
slaughtered.
think I don't think so, bro. I think and because who was I? If I'm not mistaken, I was probably talking to my pops at the time, and we were talking about it. And I said, "Yo, that's fucking just super fucking illegal with the head leading with the head and going ahead and going through that." He was like, "Yeah, but if that's our game plan, do you not get props for following the game plan?" I'm going, wait, what the fuck you
I get
mean?
it,
And
but
he's
your
like,
game plan is dirty.
it's not. It's but boxing is a dirty. It's a dirty game. It's this. That's why the lingo for dirty boxing exists. Get in there, make it dirty, make it gritty. Get in there and do what you got to do to go win it. Now, do I believe that leading with the head and the headbutt was all part of that? No, but aggressive clinch work and trying to stay in close while leading was probably their way to go, and try to throw her face off center, because you're not gonna want to stand toe to face to face with somebody who's gonna keep trying to look like they're gonna hit you in your eye, try to poke you up like that. Like, you're gonna take a step back or try to adjust. If not, those headbutts came and then that cut opened up, and that's where it was over. Now,
Oh, that's when it was
cut with the
bad.
side.
Yeah.
That's another thing you got to think about too. Now, we've learned boxing and we've learned all of this. If you're camped throughout your whole life, you learned, this is what happens. If you see a cut here, punch there. If you see do this on there, if a person grabbing you, if they clinching you too much, you want to go ahead and pull your chin there, go ahead and go rake up. Do what you got to do to go ahead and break that up. That was 1-on-1 on there too. I didn't appreciate it. I thought it was absolutely dirty. But she also was getting her ass whooped. So I was like, if you getting your ass whooped, dogs, you gotta go ahead and try to do anything to go ahead and
You
go
gotta
and
do
fix
something.
that out. You know what I'm saying? But I still think she got dog walked. It don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, she got her. Yes, and that's the perfect term. She got dog walked. I think I still got some footage of that. I still got Rosie Perez up there, for obvious reasons. But I know I got her. I know I got where is she? I know I got it. But yeah, I can't even sit here and act like I wasn't upset. Well, here's one of Serrano just punching Taylor in her face.
So let me
That was
ask.
cleaner than Mister.
So let me ask. Is I don't know a lot about boxing scorecards. You know me. But
Mm.
is aggression and walking somebody down not a point? It's not
That
leading.
automatically gets you points
If is
because
it not
you're leading
leading
the
the
fight.
fight? If you're leading the
Yes,
fight, does it not like?
you're
Is it
controlling
not
the
fair?
fight. Yeah,
Like, I don't
that
understand.
is.
Now, if you're leading and then getting pieced up, I understand. Now, if she was getting pieced up and I was like, "Damn, girl, I think you should stop pressing forward. I think you should go ahead and play the game. That you should go ahead and take a step back and go ahead and let her come in." No, she was. It was still exactly what it was, and it don't make no sense to me, bro. More powerful shots, more significant shots. I don't get it. But this is
Yeah,
also why boxing is a dying ass sport, man.
yeah, because there's a lot of too much politics in it. Too much,
Um,
and then, to be honest, when I was engaging with folks, when I did my short saying Serrano was robbed, this, that, and the third, it was only people from it was only Taylor's countrymen who were backing her up. And that's what I'm sitting there like when I had to look closely at the names. I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it now. I'm not talking to you anymore. There's no need to talk to you because I'm gonna get angry. Because I'm gonna defend, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get angry and this is gonna go
yeah.
left.
And this is
So I'm gonna leave it alone.
I like that because we legitimately, because even watching the fight, we were more stereotypical to the fact that it's like gonna be a woman's fight than anything else. We never went
Right.
anywhere where it's like, oh, it's a Spanish girl versus a white girl. Oh yeah, we gotta go
No,
with
we
the
saw
Spanish
two
girl.
girls.
Yeah,
We
go
just
ahead.
saw two
No, we
women.
saw
Excuse us.
two women go in there and brawl out, and that's at the end of the day what I appreciate. It was still a good fight at the end of the night, and I was glad that I
Yeah.
watched it. And I wouldn't be mad at watching part 3. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
me
mad
neither.
if they're gonna do it. I wouldn't
I
be
think
mad.
there's gonna be part 4. It'll be the fourth one.
Mm, mm.
I think that was there'd be 4. They've been
Right,
brawling, and
right.
from what I hear, Serrano got robbed twice.
Uh,
From what I hear. Now here's Katie. Before we move on to the main event, here's I got 2 more vids.
It got even more done. There was another headbutt, followed by a punch, and they right. She was leading with her head some, probably too much, but like I said, anytime a left-handed fighter and a right-handed fighter come together, that usually happens. So it's not just this fight, it's not just these two, and I don't think it was intentional. I just think this is the way it fight.
I think people are gonna be arguing about this decision for a very long time.
She was leading with her crown. Here's her explanation.
Of the headbutt from the Serrano camp, what do you attribute those headbutts to? How did those happen, in your opinion?
It just happens sometimes when you're fighting against a southpaw, especially the fighters coming close, and it just happens. I was completely accidental. I mean, they're calling me a dirty fighter or whatever, but that wasn't purposely done. Obviously, I'm in there fighting like she is, and it's a rough sport, and sometimes you get head clashes. You have to fight through those things. This is a fight game. I fought her twice. I beat her twice. All the judges were in agreement. So I really couldn't care less what's been said about the fight. I'm standing here again. I'm 2-0 against Serrano, and I'm very, very happy.
Do it again?
If she wants, yeah, I have no problem doing it again.
she's gonna beat your ass, bitch.
So it would be third. Yeah, this time she got to
Beat
knock
your
her
ass,
out.
bitch. She gonna
She
beat
has
your
to
ass.
knock her out.
She gonna go
Hell
out.
yeah.
You're not gonna take that. Whatever that 4th round is the only way it counts or matters into the whatever the fuck that weird ass rule was. Because that's what
Right.
happened to the end. That's another thing too. I can see the argument maybe if somebody can go ahead and pull up a good argument, it's the ending of the fight where it's like, all right, you could see that Serrano's like, she was busted open. It happened more than once where they had to bring in the doctors. It was like, all right, let's hold up, let's check this again, let's go ahead and go do this. So that's a big ass adrenaline dump. You know that happens all the time, and then afraid that the fighter is gonna go ahead and go finish, then the bitch still does it, and then she's getting a little more aggressive and throwing a little more punches, like you see it in that one. But you're not. I'm sorry, girl. You're not. But and then losing a point. We also didn't say that before we leave the subject. We like.
Yeah, she lost the whole fucking point.
It was bad work, bro.
Yeah, that shit was nasty work. That fight was nasty work, and it really, really should have never. It should have never went that way. But shout out to Serrano. If you ever, need a papito, holla at me because you's a cutie at the end of the day. And Viva Boricua. And you don't speak that much Spanish. So we'll really be able to rock out. She's a New Yorican for real. Is she from New York?
I don't know.
If you know.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, because that's that only Puerto Ricans in New York grow up not speaking Spanish. I swear, that's the only time you sit there like, say word, I know more Spanish
Thanks,
than
bro.
you.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to my people. Don't do that to my people.
No. What I'm saying is, basically where they growing up at, especially if you grew up in the projects, that's where I meet them at. The ones that grew up in the projects, because now it's like you speaking English way more than you're gonna speak Spanish, way
That's funny.
more. And if you're doing that growing up, you're gonna lose your Spanish, or you're not gonna develop it as much as you should.
That's funny.
Yeah, when I went to high school
Yo,
and I was sitting there like, for real, like
I would,
that's where you see it too.
I wouldn't mind seeing that fight again, though, man. I wouldn't mind seeing
Mm.
that. But they said, what is it like? I don't know what they said. 6 pounds, 6 pound difference.
Shit, it
Six,
don't
maybe
even matter.
six. Well,
I
it
wouldn't
does
even.
because
I
I
know the
gotta go.
people would
If
love to
I'm
see
going
that
up
fight
like,
too.
if I'm going up like 5 different weight classes,
Yeah, that woman, she up down whatever you want. I wouldn't have mind seeing her against Clarissa Shields, but that might be too heavy. That might be too heavy.
that's a dog walking
Clarissa
from
would
me.
have to come down.
You kidding me, dogs? Even if she could make that weight, that'd be
I
a
mean,
morsel. That'd be a morsel on the tooth. That'd be a morsel in
you
there.
think you think that's
Let's
just
give it
easy,
up to
Clarissa?
let's be honest, dogs. That's
Oh
not.
no, Clarissa's
We talk
good.
a
I
lot
just
of
want to see a
shit.
good fight.
Yeah, we talk a lot of shit about her, but that's not somebody I want to feed no more, bro. I want to see her do good in PFL and try to get into some more mixed martial arts because that's more of the dangerous shit. I'm ready to go ahead and go watch. But if she's in there in boxing, I'm just like, don't do it.
No, I like Clarissa Shields. The only thing I don't
Like,
like is when she gets too cocky, start calling out dudes. Listen, every dude you called out will knock you out.
yeah,
That's the only point I be making with Clarissa Shields. Otherwise, she's dope. She's fighting on MMA and boxing. She's fire. Just
yeah,
keep it to the women.
she's in the PFL. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't mind watching her just fight. Just do that. Like, just get
Yeah,
into
she's
some.
entertaining. She knows how to fight. I'm just like I'm saying, like you're gonna call out professional, call out your brother or something, call out somebody that that you have a chance with. Like don't call out no street dude because you're sounding crazy, you're looking crazy. But I mean, I guess when you the goat or when you feel you're the goat is what you do.
Well, it worked. Like it got her to regardless. You know me, bro. It's no such thing as bad publicity. Bad heat
Mm-mm.
or good heat. It's love or hate. It don't matter. If you talking about me, regardless, I'm getting talked about.
But wait, this is bad publicity when you sat there and called out. Is it Keith Thurman? And then you got knocked out by some junior, some. He's not a novice, but he wasn't no. He was a
You
kind
right.
of. He was a little more than a
You right.
regular guy, but he wasn't a pro.
You
He
right.
think that was bad, especially after you
That
just
didn't.
finished talking shit,
No, that didn't look good at
and
all.
that should have
You
proved to
played
tell
down a
her.
bunch of
And,
dogs.
and then she got mad. It was alleged she got mad, and they tried to like do something to dude or something like that. Like she wanted to
It was
like
more
if he
because
just
of the.
knocked you out fair.
If I'm not mistaken, it's because of more of the footage again. You don't record sparring footage. You don't want to go ahead and go do all of that. But then when it don't work against your favor, you always want to go ahead and start pressing shit. Because I know
Right.
we watched
Like,
that shit
hey,
enough to hear the beginning, like, oh, what you gonna do? You heard the shit talking going on. Well, we just gonna stand there. Just gonna, what's up? What happened? Bing, bang. Sit down. Hold that.
yeah, she got Ming Mao put right on her ass. But, it is what it is. Salute to her anyway, Keep it
I
keep it
wouldn't
with
want
the
to fight her.
ladies, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
I wouldn't want to fight her.
I would I wouldn't want to fight her neither because I would have to like, you would have to try to delete her because you're gonna get embarrassed when you realize how fast she is, how strong she actually is. It's like, oh hell no, these gloves coming off. This is an MMA fight now. Because I'm gonna try.
I'm
I
definitely
got
trying.
all respect for Clarissa Shields, but I'm saying like the only thing is like stop calling out these professional boxers and MMA fighters. Just stop. The men. Stop calling out the
All,
men. I'd rather
all,
us say, wait. Who was the boxer? It was a female boxer before Clarissa Shields that Ali wouldn't fight. Layla Ali did not fight. They say she was ducking her. Ann Wolf,
I
Ann Wolf, Ann
yeah,
Wolf. It's Ann Wolf. Now, if she talks shit about Ann Wolf, I get it. You talk shit about Layla Ali, I get it. But you calling out dudes, man. Like, don't call out no dudes. Like, they do the same thing, the same training.
that's
Even if they
fair.
retired, they still know.
All of that was all for the publicity, dogs. All of that, and it worked out. Like
It did.
it, it
It
did,
brought
man.
attention to the
It
sport
did. You are right
and
though.
her.
That little sparring footage that got released definitely did more damage than her running her mouth for the other shit. But I gotta give it to her for you gotta market your fights, bro. The fight game is
Yeah.
dead. There's not a lot of shit that's left. That's why all this influencer boxing is gonna end now. Thank God. So all these last little bits and hopes and pieces that's left out there, dogs, let it rest, man. It's time for a revamp. I don't know what boxing needs, but it needs a revamp. It needs a
Boxing
league.
needs to be more like they need more Lomachenkos in every division, more
It,
Javante Davises in every division. They
it
need
needs a
hungry. People
fucking
aren't
league.
hungry. That's what I think it is. People ain't eating out the garbage anymore.
I'm tired of watching boxing, dog, and is everybody's all over the place. I'm tired of everything. It needs one fucking place I can go ahead and go watch it like wrestling. All these other companies that are out there, but you know what it is? It's fucking wrestling. You know what they don't do? Intermingle with all the other shit to go ahead and confuse their own product. No, they go, look, this is our product. This is their product. Sometimes if we want to go ahead and do something, it's only one show you got to pay attention to. It's not 9 different things I got to pay attention to. No, it's one thing right there. One time, good. Other than that, dogs, leave it. We need boxing to just be right there, so I can be like, all right, this is top 10, great. Just go ahead and go fight everybody. Go ahead and go do what you got to do, like some UFC shit, bro. I don't know, because it's like
Yeah, UFC. Yeah,
having
they
nine
leaving
different
boxing and going to
champions
UFC.
not having 9 different champions in the same weight class is crazy, bro. It
Yeah,
don't
that's
make no
weird.
sense. It don't make no sense to
That's
me.
weird.
It don't make no
That's
sense.
weird.
I
Just
don't
out of
get it.
nowhere. Shout out to Demetrius Johnson. Just out of nowhere. That's just my guy. So just shout out to him for no reason. Jose Aldo, you too. You my guy too.
Go, bro. The go conversations right there, man. Those are good conversations right there.
And Demetrius Johnson got. I love this transition into MMA. How we doing this right now? But Demetrius Johnson, he got It's not his fault. People don't want to fight at 125, 130. Was it 130? Whatever he was,
One
whatever his
thing,
weight class was. Yeah, 130.
125.
That's
No,
not
yeah,
his fault.
125, 130s, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's not his fault. He held the belt forever. His fights
No.
weren't boring because he brought the action.
The problem is that Dana didn't see any money in little dudes.
Yeah, I know the story.
Bro, and then you can't. It's what happens when you beat everybody. You win, and you win, and you keep on fucking winning, and you keep beating all these dudes. They keep trying to throw at you, and they keep trying to go ahead and go do it again and again and again and again. And it's like, bro, I'm. This is too easy, my nigga. There's nobody left. When you only have
Yeah.
9 dudes if you only got 9 dudes in the division, what the fuck else are you gonna do? I don't already beat everybody. What you want me to do? That's
Why
not
you
my
don't think
fault.
he
It's
moved
their
up?
fault. But
Why do you think he didn't move up?
personally, because it's not it's he's too short for some of the bigger dudes that go ahead and cut weight to go ahead and make that. Like
Yeah,
that's a
yeah, you're
dangerous
right.
thing. But also, why would I need to go ahead and move anywhere when I'm king of where I am?
That's true too. That's true too.
They try to set something up with TJ Dillashaw, who was a weight class above him, to see if he would be able to cut weight and make his weight again. He never makes weight. He's always over. He's too big for that division. The division he's in, he's already too fucking stocky to be in. So it's like these are little things that's like this don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah,
This don't it don't compute. All the best top guys, the top smaller division guys, are overseas.
yeah,
So after he got gypped out in the UFC, after that whole fucking bullshit with triple C's, and he lost that shit, it was over. It was done. They traded his ass, and then he went over there to Asia and became a fucking demon.
Yeah. Yeah, Demetrius. Shout out to
Absolute
Demetrius
fucking
Johnson.
demon. My boy was just
Now
like,
on to
I'm on timing over there, dogs. And see, shit like
they
that
probably
over
pay him
there,
more.
it's yes, more, and what it is too, it opens up. This is why the league over there is so fire, and I wish they would be able to transition over here more into the American market, but it's so hard, bro. You can go in there and you can compete in mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, jujitsu, all a part of all one roof, all a part of one thing inside of the cage to go ahead and go do it, and it's fucking dope. So they always have open fights on there. Demetrius Johnson did a fucking super fight with Muay Thai legend, Super Tang, or some shit like that.
Rotang,
Rotang,
Rotang.
yo, and it was scariest moments I've ever seen from him ever. Like that shit was crazy. But he
Rotang is
stuck
no
through it.
joke, bro. Rotang, he's no joke.
He stuck through it, got to the second round. Nigga said, nah, let me go ahead and go and put him to sleep on that. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. First round was Muay Thai, couldn't do anything. Second round was mixed martial arts, which is dope as fuck. Like, I like shit like that too. That would be fire.
Oh hell yeah! Each round be a different kind of fighting combat. That's awesome. That's beautiful. That's
I've
beautiful.
always I've always pitched for, like, if you're gonna choose, right, whoever the challenger to choose from there, it'd be like if you want to do boxing or kickboxing, but I'd always like boxing, kickboxing, then mixed martial arts all together, so you could throw in all of that, or like
Yeah,
kickboxing, because you want to stay away from boxing, Muay Thai, and then go over there. So you could throw in your elbows, you could throw in knees
yeah.
over there, over the top
Knees and
of that,
shit. Yeah.
clinch work, and go ahead and go do all of that, which is dope as fuck.
Oh, that'd be awesome. You know, it'd be perfect for that. Our feature person, Jon Bones Jones,
Oh man.
because he's so lanky. Like if he were younger, if he were back in his young days, he'd be kind of perfect for that. He'd probably lose the boxing part, but when it came to wrestling and then the eventual MMA or whatever it is they're gonna do there, he's gonna beat your ass. That's where he's gonna knock you the fuck out. Jon Bones Jones is no joke. UFC legend. I mean, of course, he had the setbacks with the doping and everything like that, but the man can still flat out fight. He can flat out fight. Even his most hated rivals, they point out, man, the dude could fight. The dude can
Yeah,
fight. He's knocked out champions past, present, and hopefully future.
bro. What it's I've talked about him before. I personally do not like Jon Jones. I don't like what he stands for. I don't like what he represents. I don't like him as a martial artist. But when you have to give respect and you see his body and work, it's just like, bro, what the fuck? Every time he's inside of the ring and he's prepared, he just makes it look very, very easy. And he makes it look simple as fuck. And it makes it seem like anybody can do it. And that's what separates people who are good at something and people who are great at something. That's
Yes,
the difference. When you watch basketball, the reason why you be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna call my homie to go outside and go shoot around. Is because when you watch basketball, you go, man, this should look, man, I could do something like that. This should look, man, easy on it. No, that's how great these dudes are to go ahead and play the
right.
game and go ahead and show it. Like, oh yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done. This is professionals. So it's like, bro,
Yeah, how did you feel about
watching,
the rather easy fight against the great champ Stipe Miocic?
man, what surprised me the most was how underwhelming Stipe really was. Like it didn't seem
Four
like
years
he
out the
was.
game. Four
Yeah,
years out the game.
it didn't seem like he was all there. There's a lot of ring rust that's on there. There's a lot of shit. If he was already that close to go ahead and go retiring and saying that was going to happen, you saw it at the end of it. Maybe his mind wasn't in there. He was just like, let's get this over with as fast as possible. Let's go ahead and go do this. And
Mr. Goodbread.
Mr. Goodbrad, how you doing, puppy? I don't appreciate it. I personally don't appreciate it because it's going. We waited this long, and it was very unsatisfactory. But I also don't know the mindset he was in to go ahead and go do that. So I don't want to judge somebody on that. But I also don't want to take away from Jon Jones' performance either because it's like, bro, he went in there with a game plan, executed it again, and made it show why he waited for this to show. Look, nah, this is my resume. At the end of the day, this is all gonna make sense. At the end of the day, when I do fights and I make numbers and I do shit, it's for a reason. Let's make sure we have a reasoning to do all this shit. I don't need to defend my legacy anymore. Like I've already done all this shit. I'm good.
Yeah, that's a fact. I got the famous kick is now very, very famous. Here it goes. Just in case you missed it, because it was
He did the Trump dance. He did the Trump dance. Spinning back kick to the body. Spinning back kick. Followed by the Trump dance.
that was devastating, bro. He broke everything in his midsection right there, bro. That couldn't have been more of a perfect kick. And he said he practiced that. He practiced that kick all the time.
He's thrown it before a bunch of fights.
Of course. But I know I'm more for catching you with the spinning backhand or the spinning elbow. That kick to the core rocked me to my core.
He has a lot of offensive weapons in his repertoire, which is what makes him so dangerous at all times. You never know which technique he's gonna figure out to go ahead and go use, and which one he's gonna hit you with that's gonna knock you the fuck out.
Yeah, John, and then he's so fucking lanky. And then he's a natural athlete because his brothers are professional athletes. I believe they both play football. At least one of them plays football. And it's like, sheesh. And he'd tell you himself, like, I don't have the ability to, that one punch knockout power. So I incorporate, things that are, that spinning back kick for one. And it's like,
He's very
wowzers.
smart, bro. He's very smart. He breaks down a lot of shit. A lot of people have talked about his IQ and how he breaks shit down, and they have video footages of shit. Where it's like, he breaks tendencies down. Like he'll learn what punch you like to throw a lot, where you're leading with, why you always leaning on your back foot, your front foot moving. And he's very, very smart, man. And that's what helps him in this
Strategist.
game. That helps him in this game a whole lot, man. I again don't like the man, but as the fighter, I gotta go ahead and go give him some respect.
Yeah, I can't lie. I do love Jon Jones. I do hate the fact that he was dirty. He tested dirty a few times because you can always throw that in there. I mean, Daniel Cormier has mentioned that a few times, but he has also gave John his flowers because I mean, listen, clean or not, he's won his fights.
Yeah, but that's
Clean
the
or not,
problem. The problem is this: is that even if it's just, if you want me to believe, it's just because UFC has had a problem with drug testing and all the other shit that's went on. It's had a history of this. It's mainly the reason why GSP didn't want to stay inside of the UFC. So it's a known thing, bro. It's a known
shout out to
problem.
GSP.
So it's God knows. Let's be honest. If it's something, if he got tested for whatever his picogram or whatever the thing was that went on from there, whatever the stuff was on there, God knows what he probably wasn't testing already when he was doing something or when he wasn't. Everybody knows there's always a problem with advantage. My issue is that I can give him respect for the wins he's had, but if my criteria comes up to when I have to make the Mount Rushmore, if I have to make the top greatest fighter, he has to have an asterisk by his name because of the fuck ups. Like it's a problem for that. It's a bad look. It's The problem is people don't understand when you're a martial artist or when you become a figure like that in any combat sport, it comes with the territory of living up to whatever that image is you're portraying. So it's
You are right.
that's the person that you're gonna project out there. That's you want to be a good person and say you from the Bible and you quoting verses and you got church tattoos on you. Be that man. Don't go ahead and go try to tell everybody else and paint a false narrative of who the hell you was. Because that's what a lot of people forgot too. Like it was a whole big ass scandal with that shit when people found out he's a scumbag behind closed doors, or he's a regular person. Oh, you mean to tell me we thought this whole church, I love everybody, and this is, trying to peace, love, and applesauce? No, fuck you. No.
Marketing ploy, bro. Nice little marketing ploy. That's how you get people in them states like Iowa and Idaho.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, mentioning religion.
So it looks past me on there. But it's
No, I get what you're saying.
Stuff on there, man. It sucks, but the dude is nice.
He's great. He's great. But I get what you're saying, bro. I definitely do, because that's how I feel about Kobe Bryant. Not with the cheating and nothing like that. Kobe was a great player. It's just I've seen him before, and he played for the Bulls. He wore number 23. I've seen him before, and I've seen a better version. So I get what you're saying. I can acknowledge that Kobe is great because he was dope. He was dope. I just seen it before.
But
that was my gripe.
See, that would be more of what we was comparing it to. It's like if you not taking away his body of work because of what he did behind whatever he did away from the basketball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you were taking away
KDH
from Kobe
was good. KDH.
If you was taking away from Kobe because of all the shit he got arrested for and all the scandal or whatever came on there, then I'd be like, I understand that one on there. But
but see, with the Kobe
you don't
scandal,
judge the body of work though. The body of work,
his body of work is definitely respectable.
The body of
but
work,
Kobe, the scandal. After the truth comes out, for me, I forgive. And the truth came out about that nasty, dirty little that he did, that he was with. The truth came out about it. She already had other people up in her fishing bowl before him, because they found evidence of that. So I was like, all right, he ain't do that. Cool. And then she said it. But John Bones, he was doping.
All that shit
he was doping.
There. All that shit was there. And then don't take away from the hit and run he has and all the other problems that came up from there.
Yeah, he got the cocaine.
Yeah, man. But as I can't take away. I don't know what he does next though. I don't think he picks up this Tom Aspinall fight.
We're gonna right now. We're gonna go through the savage moments because Bones is a savage. We're gonna get into what you said. I don't want you to jump ahead because yeah. No, we're gonna get there because that's the main. I
want to know what else. Like, what else would be next? Like, legitimately for him in like the division.
I got the answer to that. I have the answer, bro. I really do. Hold on. Let me just go through the savage. I got the answer to everything you asking right now.
Hey, are you still there?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I feel like I'm just getting started. That's the thing. And you're at the end.
Okay. Am I at the end?
Oh,
why is that?
Because I said so.
Honestly, I know it's always nice to be a class act after a victory, but I really hope he's somewhere crying.
There is nothing you can do to stop me from coming at you round after round with the most malicious techniques I know. You will lose this fight, Daniel Cormier. I want you to believe it. Every ounce of training you put in leading up to this fight will be a waste of your life.
DC. Hey, look, you're right here with Jon Bones Jones. You guys are partying together? He's here. Look right behind you, dog. Hey! This is crazy.
Let's go. This is my life, and I'm willing to die to beat you. Because as I've said many times, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this.
I'm bitter.
I will show you that you don't deserve this. I'm not bitter at all. But you don't deserve this. I will die to beat you. Know that.
All right. Be prepared to do that.
Hey, man.
Be prepared to do that.
If he would just stay true to whatever this thing was, I'd be a little more behind him.
Well, I
Can't
mean,
be a
I do
man for
love
too
Jon
hard when you
Jones.
want to be an asshole at the same time. It don't work, brother.
No, that's true.
It don't work.
Damn, I gotta I'm not gonna speed up, but I ain't gonna lie. I wanna hit the LIQ spot. So by like 9:20, we got till about 9:15, 9:20. If that's cool with you, brother. Cause I hate when I'm having fun, cause I will jump on the I've done shows on the bus, I've done shows walking, I've done it. I've done it. So if we don't go past, just know I'll be walking to get ready to go to the LIQ spot.
That don't bother me none whatsoever.
Now, as you said about wait, let me hold on. Let me answer this comment. Oh, that. But as far as Tom Aspinall, here's what Tom Aspinall has to say.
Do you think John is ducking you?
Yes.
Was that
I
Tom?
do. I think I said, yeah, he is. He definitely is. I think that there's just an easier path for him, and I understand it. I do understand it completely. I understand that there's bigger fights out there for him with way less risk and way more money. I understand it, but in all honesty, do I think he's ducking me? Absolutely.
I do have to ask you about these reports of you being an asshole. Are they true?
Sometimes, yeah. Yes, I think everybody is sometimes.
The craziest thing was when Tom won the last fight in Manchester, I go, Tom, what do you want to say to the champ, Jon Jones? And Tom goes, John, you're a really nice fella, and I would love to fight you. And then John's like, this guy's a dick.
That's why it's so funny to hear John saying that. He's like the nicest guy on the planet. You're the exact opposite of your countryman, Michael Bisping. You're a genuinely nice person. You know what I mean?
Do you?
That's funny as hell.
Now, you want to see the Tom Aspinall fight. A lot of people want to see the Tom Aspinall fight. And I'm not mad at that.
I kind of do. Only in the sense of the respect to the title. You don't have an interim heavyweight championship. You don't have anything that goes on. You don't have somebody who thinks he's second in line waiting, and people need that fight to happen when you're trying to look for super fights. You reach a level when you go, all right, clean out the division, I go ahead and go do that. And he spoke about it. It is an easier way to go ahead and pad up your stats and make as much money as you can right now before you try to call it quits. It is. But the problem is with me is I don't see no easy ass walkthrough for you to go ahead and go do. There's no super fight that I
That's
see.
what I think. There's no easy walkthrough. There's not. Like, it's all them fights are good money fights. It's just people would rather see one than the other. But I think he gets to Tom Aspinall after he gets to where he wants to go, because I'm going to tell you where he wants to go. But once he gets to where he wants to go and he handles that, maybe he does give Tom Aspinall a shot. Maybe.
I read that he's even contemplating retiring or just vacating the title to go ahead and go pick up to go ahead.
I heard that too. Now look, I actually see this show has been in the making since like for 2 or 3 weeks. Remember, it's been holidays and shit happens. Now here's this, because this is part you didn't know this.
About the Tom fight, I'm really worried about the Pereira fight. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, and I think if the UFC wants to have me back, then I think that's the fight they'll make. I've been really clear about my intentions. That's what I want, and I mean, I just feel like anybody would understand at this point. Like, I'll retire the heavyweight belt if I have to. It's like, dude, give the guy what he wants at the end of the day, And I'm not talking to Dana directly. I feel like I'm at a place now where, like I want to take what I find to be super fights. I don't want to fight dangerous up-and-comers anymore. I want to fight dangerous, established champions. So Tom can have the heavyweight championship. I don't really care about it. That my value doesn't lie in belts anymore. I've created something much bigger. I want Pereira. I'm not really worried about the Tom fight.
I can't be mad at going against Pereira. That's not no walk to the park either. That's why I'm not mad. I don't. I'd rather see Pereira. I didn't want to say anything. I'd rather see him and Pereira.
If
I think
Pereira
that'll be a
moves
better
up,
fight.
if Pereira moves up to heavyweight, it legitimizes him as one of the greatest fighters to ever fight ever.
I already think he has that in him. I already think he has that in him. Pause. I already think Pereira is awesome
This would
because of
mean
his background too, not just the
some.
UFC. His background too.
Listen to this crazy ass statistic. Only had like, if I'm not mistaken, 2 UFC fights. If I'm not mistaken, regular UFC fights. 2.
So Pereira,
Every other fight has been for a championship. I have fought now in 2 different weight classes and won championships. This would make me not only a 3-time champion in another weight class on there. I've done it in less than 5 years. This is insane. That there's no, and to hear that is like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this man is
I
crazy.
think Israel Adesanya helped that man get to catapult him to where he's at. The fact that
Yes,
they had the wars before
yes,
the UFC,
yes, yes.
that's
Yeah,
a big
this
part
is
of it.
where rivalries do come in handy. This is what happens when you have shit like this. This is why it's important to know where your fight history comes from too. This is where it plays
Yeah,
into a factor of that. Yeah,
that's because they fought wars. They beat each other's asses legitimately. Like they legitimately beat each other's asses
absolutely,
to the point of disrespect by the
absolutely.
children. And when Izzy disrespected the child, that whole story was fucking hilarious.
That was
Israel
fucking.
Adesanya is an animal.
That was all hilarious
He's
to me.
Yeah, that was
All that
funny as
shit, bro.
hell,
I
and
mean, I
they
was,
always
I
fought good fights.
was in tears. I have never.
Hmm.
I love Israel Adesanya, another person that's on my top list. But it's just like
Yeah, I love Izzy.
I don't. When you watching that fight, watching that MMA fight, watching that come from behind victory because it didn't look good. I don't care what you tell me. You practiced that shit and you had that all. It was scary as fuck. It didn't look good. You timed it well and it worked out. I give it to you. It did great. But the ending was what sold me on. Like, oh yeah, that's my guy. Like that. If
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna do
love
that
Israel
asshole, you're
Adesanya.
gonna do it. That's the way we're gonna have to go do it. They're gonna be there.
Yo, I follow
But
that man on Instagram, all that style bender.
you are right because of that. Went to go ahead and go do that. But Alex Burr, another one. Body of work speaks for itself, bro. Another man that
Hmm.
makes him look lazy on there. I wouldn't mind seeing. I also wouldn't mind seeing Jamal Hill get his rematch just to see him get knocked out again real quick in that fight because he keep
That was
picking
kind of
fights on the
embarrassing.
side and he keep doing shit. But I wouldn't mind watching that fight. The only thing I'm afraid of though is that he takes that fight, even if it's for the title or not. He goes up to heavyweight and goes to take that fight on there, and it's not obviously going to be a stand-up shit. Pereira don't stand up. He takes him to the ground and tries to go ahead and go do it. And then I watch somebody get tapped out on the ground. Then I'm gonna be like, this is
Yeah,
really what I
yeah.
want to go do. Because that's the only way I see that he goes, I know I can beat him there because nobody has the techniques I have on the ground. Nobody has the wrestling I have. So and I'm what, fucking 40 pounds heavier now? No, this is gonna be easy. This man doesn't do anything. All he does is stand up. He doesn't know what I'm gonna do.
Shit, that shit might be a triangle thing, bro. Because Pereira, I think it doesn't matter. Now, it depends on his body structure. But Pereira's one of them dudes. He could probably come up and fight Aspinall, or have Aspinall. No,
I
Aspinall's not
don't.
coming down because he's too damn big.
I am terrified if this man is already dangerous at middleweight, and then said, "I don't even. This isn't even my natural weight cut. I mean, this isn't even natural. Let me show you what I look like in my natural shit, and then be a light heavyweight." And it's like, what the fuck? This looks scary as hell. So now you're gonna sit there and be like, oh no, now I can eat a little more and put on a little more muscle to go do this. Oh, I've done this in kickboxing. Don't worry about it. I'll go ahead and go see what's up. I'm gonna show y'all that. I'm gonna show
Bruh.
you that because there's not a lot of heavyweights that are fighting like that. I give it up there. There's not a lot.
Bruh,
You
it's
could
not.
definitely
Pereira would dominate. He could possibly dominate that whole fucking division. That's why I would rather see Jon Jones and Pereira. You beat Pereira, then give Aspinall his fight, whoop his ass, let Aspinall fight Pereira after you retire. Bam, there goes your trilogy. There goes your your triangle fights. Right there.
You're right. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Because Pereira's good. Pereira and Jones will put asses in seats. I think it will put more asses than Aspinall and Jones.
And that's also where both of them have an understanding at though too. It's like I think both Aspinall and him know like there's no build up there. Like there's nothing that's behind that where people will be like, oh, okay, this will be cool. This will finally happen on there. But
that's about it though. This would be cool.
You throw in that
That's it.
and the lineage on there and trying to go do that, then it's like, fuck.
That's the fight. And Jones said he wants it. Give the man what he wants. Pause. Give the man the fight. Because it's like, all right, when you do pay per view, like more people going to spend. Excuse me. Now you got a different demographic. Now you got the South Americans, Central Americans sitting there pooling their bread together to watch these fights. You got us as black, it's the regular, Puerto Rican, Dominican black people. You got the white people watching for him to fight Aspinall. So you're gonna put asses in seats. It's definitely it would be beautiful if you do the 3-man weave that way.
I wouldn't mind that.
That would be perfect.
I don't know where the UFC will be going with that one though. That's the only issue.
I mean, I'm thinking about Jon Jones having his swan song. So those are his last 2 fights, and then his last 2 fights. As you can see, I'm off camera because I'm getting ready to start my journey. But not quite yet. Not quite yet. I'm just getting ready. But after Jon Jones does his swan song, if he beats Pereira, cool, fight Aspinall. If he loses Pereira, cool, fight Pereira again. Because now that's even a bigger fucking fight. Pereira Jones too.
But I think the thing is the title is still in the way.
But either way it goes, bro, I think it's beautiful.
If he gives up the title, Pereira might not see the interest to go ahead and move up the weight.
True, if he vacates. I mean, who else is there that he has to fight?
I'm taking a super fight pretty much just on the whims to just make some money, bro. I got a whole division full of killers still waiting for me in the light heavyweight division. Like, are you kidding me right now? This isn't like, no. I don't have to go ahead and go do this. I can make money here. There has to be something and a chance to be champ. I don't know. That seems like it might.
Either way, everybody should end up millionaires after they fight Jon Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you end up a millionaire. Your whole career has now become worth it. Except Pereira's career has already been worth it because I think with him it's honor too. Because when a motherfucker decides that I'm just not going to learn English, I don't give a fuck. I don't think it's about it's about the fighting. You get what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Bro, he's from the Amazon. He's from nothing, bro.
Bro,
he's
like,
from
fuck your language.
He's from
that dude is dangerous.
He's a Neanderthal, dog. So that's why he's so fucking dangerous.
Listen, he's the Spanish version of the way people talk about Africans fighting tigers and shit. He's just the fucking Latino version. Same shit. He's a fucking animal. He will destroy you. He does not give a fuck.
I don't understand him at all, bro.
Yo, he knows no English, bro.
I've watched it too. That left show, that shit is just so fucking wicked.
But for me, this is some of the alcohol talking. But when you just sit there, bro, you're in the UFC now. You don't know a lick. Your translator has to go with you everywhere. I'm scared of you. You're dangerous because you don't give a fuck about me because you don't even care to learn the language. You don't give a shit about me, bro.
You know,
You will fucking break me.
It gets me on there where it be like, does this nigga really know the rules? Like, who really told this nigga to make sure he know the rules on this shit, bro?
Yo, word, yo,
I bet.
Yo, I can understand, like, if he'd have went the other way, like, what's that movie, Desperado? Imagine him, like, who is he fighting, people? If he can't be Christos, I'm not interested. He would be Christos, a better version. Wait, because Christos got beat. But he would be the Christos. She'd be like, damn, I got to beat this dude to be down with the team? All right, I'm good. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to go to school.
Okay, I'm done. I'm out.
I'm good. He's like, what is this? He's fighting people? I will never forget that, bro. Like, he's fighting people? Calling Christos. Where's Christos?
That's not funny.
But yo, I ain't gonna front. Yo, you get any last thoughts before we vacate the premises?
This has been absolutely fun. I can't wait till we set up the next one, man.
Oh, next week definitely, bro. That we be back. This show is back. We gonna be talking fights and fornication. The fornication is gone, but we got Friday night fights. I'm gonna have to keep myself abreast on these things, and even if I don't do any other show, I'm gonna make sure I do Friday night fights because I might have to step back a little bit since we changed regimes in terms of Trump being in office and his plans for making people who like to work hard benefit off of doing overtime. So instead of working 3 days a week, I'm gonna end up working 5 days a week, 2 jobs. I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna make myself in 4 years. We're gonna make sure because I know you're a hardworking man yourself, brother. But we're gonna in less than 4 years though. After the first year of overtime, we're gonna find a way to make to better our streaming, better everything. You get what I'm saying? In 4 years, we're gonna become entities where we sign the paperwork like, hey, this percentage goes to you, this percentage goes to me, and that's Doc included if you're listening. You know what I mean? So you're already working 6 days a week. Get word. Shout out to Doc. Get ready to work more 6 days, bro. Because I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be mostly doing shorts, and you know what I mean. But I'm gonna get my black ass to work. I'm gonna do my 60 hours a week, 80 hours a week. I'm gonna change my tax bracket again. And I know since Donald Trump, everybody he supports her. Then get rich. That's what the hell I plan on doing. I plan on getting rich. If that's what he wants to look out for, then I'm gonna get rich. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep raising my damn tax bracket. Fuck it. Work hard.
Yeah. Can't find another
But any final thoughts, brother?
Oh, can't find a better way to end it like that, brother. It's been perfect, man. Definitely holler at you. Make sure you guys have a good
appreciate you, brother.
Shout outs to the stream. Shout out to everybody who followed. Shout out to everybody who subscribed and liked. Like, share, and subscribe is free. You already know.
Appreciate you, Jay. It's always a pleasure. He'll be back next week. We'll be back next week. I'm sure we're gonna do probably a 2-hour show. You have a good night, brother. You hold it down. Yes, sir. That was Theo J. This is Uncle Jackie. Like, sub, and share. We was talking about Jon Jones. We spoke on the Serrano versus Taylor fight, and we spoke and Theo J updated everybody on the wrestling tip. But I appreciate everybody who tuned in. You have a good night, Ms. Brinson. Desi Dez, KDH, Mr. Goodbread, appreciate you, bro. I might have a story for you soon, bro. Farquhar always, Desi Dez, my guy. And once again, Theo J, shout out to Doc. We're going to move the movement, man. It's about to get real soon. But I'm up out of here. Y'all have a good night.
He talks like his shit don't stink, but he's cool with people. I knew his father. She's Uncle Jackie better. Jackie was alright. Uncle Jackie was excellent. Fucking guineas. Jackie. Uncle Jack. fuck up. It's going down. Pay attention. Alright? Now, ladies and no man, bitches and no man, the blacks and no man, the fuck no man, bitches and no man, faces and no man, fuck you all. I'm the motherfucking general. Ladies and no man, bitches and no man, the blacks and no man, the fuck no man, bitches and no man, bitches and no man, fuck who you are. When I walk through, stop, silence, remain quiet, babies don't cry, thug.
Yo, I think it's time we take a fucking time out to hear what Harlem got to say. What, niggas? Harlem on the vibes. You don't want no problem with us, guys.
Practice. I can show you practice. I can show you how to put $1 million in a mattress. I can show the difference between an icon and a classic. Baby in the major should be rolling in a basket. I'm advanced, and it's a lot of dance. From anywhere, my jewelry jump like John Moran. And Kif Tower shorts got me tanning with the babes. You would be a surfer if you ever had this wave. I just switch up my cabana, they throw shade. Matter top 5, the top wives know I'm the fade. And throw them out the loop, I be mute, playing cute, nothing to say to you. Cause when I'm back home, I'm like Kyrie, I won't play with you. This is magic with the fur. Tim Duncan on the spur. Tanya Harton on the skate. This that Kobe number 8. This the kick over the head in the hand of Sue Bird. This boy's superb. All I got is 2 words.
Uncle, Jackie. Y'all hold it down. Good night. I'm out.